Hello and welcome back to some more Kerbal Space Program with me, the Green Dragon. So, you know that place way out there, that cold, icy place. Eeloo, namely. So yeah, I could do mission to one of Jules' moons, or to Dress, and yeah, I could do that. And I could design a cool rocket for each of those missions, but hey, how about we skip all of that and go to Eeloo in a single launch, eh? Let's try it. This ship should be good enough for that. If it isn't, well then it's gonna suck, but... Woo! Party time! Onwards and upwards. This is gonna drain fast. Right. Throttle down to save. No! This never happened before. Like literally, this is the first time it exploded on me like that. I mean, that was impressive. I mean, talk about the game screwing you. Think I need to wait a tiny bit more just to get into the right position right here. It doesn't matter when exactly we launch because we will be doing an orbit before, or half an orbit anyway, before we actually get there in any case. So let's attempt this again. Are some of the struts maybe broken? Doesn't look like it. It should work fine. Okay, throttle down. That is nearly spent. Prepare to detach the external fuel tanks. Okay, those are out. Throttle up a tiny bit, get some speed happening, and again, things are looking pretty good. Yeah, things should be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, that was like literally the first time it happened. Not that I have extensively tested this. I haven't taken it all the way to Eeloo, certainly, but... let's try this on screen. We'll see how it goes. Come on. Burn for orbit, darling. Burn for orbit. Yeah, 2 stages. Main cells and skippers. And then, for interplanetary travel, we have nuclear rocket motors. Whoa, I should be turning this thing. Okay, I guess we'll just turn all the way to 45 in a single go then. That should be fine. Fuel is looking good so far. Keep an eye on the numbers. That is going up. We need to turn... And we are most definitely rotating some. I cannot, well, will not use RCS to correct for this because we will need our RCS later on. Believe it or not. Okay. Yep, turn off the SAS as you decouple, just in case. To avoid nastiness. You know how the SAS can freak out when you decouple something heavy. So you know, turn it off when decoupling. I'm gonna rearrange that just a bit. And that should help. Yeah, these are decoupleable fuel tanks for the nuclear engines. Simple enough, really. And this fuel tank... I mean, these are attached with docking ports so they can be dropped and we can redock to them afterwards. And hopefully There will be enough oomph in those to get us back. If it looks like we don't have enough fuel, we'll send an unmanned craft to Eeloo with extra fuel. Okay, 120 by 120. Ought to be good. Actually, push it out slightly further for a safety margin. But we're nearly in space, so we should be good. Okay, we're in space. Simple orbital maneuvers now. Yeah, I'm gonna get everything I can out of these engines, so we're probably gonna end up with some trash in orbit. It's a thing. Alrighty, alrighty. There we go. Throttle up a bit. Throttle up more. And do we have an orbit? We should have an orbit momentarily. Okay, we are in space and we're not coming back down again. There we go. Get rid of that. Yeah, those are probe bodies for the, well, fuel tank. And some generators, and it's all wired together with struts to prevent this rear fuel tank from wobbling overmuch. In any case, let us drift to the proper position. Like, actually, what we can do is we can actually plan this out now, which is exactly what I intend to do. Right, if we do it like this, apparently we encounter something along the way. Wow. The moon must be in the way or something. Indeed it is. Okay. Gonna wait for one more orbit, let those drift past us. Then we'll experiment with angles and shit. Okay, there we go. Are you serious? I am past that point. Come on. Screw you, moon. Right, so we'll need a bit of delta V to get out there. A bit. That's 2,500. We have 10,000 there. It should be sufficient. Okay, at this point we should be able to do the adjustment pretty easily. We'll need to push that downwards, not upwards. Okay. That leaves us... How close can we get? That's the question. How close can we actually get? Yeah, we need to be pushing our orbit out further, it seems. 69. Yep. More altitude. Okay. That is... right, not quite good enough. Right, so what if we move it to there? What then? Whoa, that gives us a far more efficient escape. Alright, alright, alright. Kill this one first. Then we adjust that. Adjust it down some. Let's see. Oh, that's Joule. We don't want Joule. Much as we might appreciate going to Joule, that is not our current target. So something along those lines. And now for an adjustment of the angle or inclination. 3.2, still far too much. The target is relatively small after all. No? Come on, give me a close encounter so I can get some ideas to... Okay, what if we did this then? Okay, that would bring it down. Okay. So this is looking good. We just need to push ourselves into a slightly higher orbit when we burn for it. So I'm gonna give it another 60 or so meters per second. And let us adjust it further from here. That's 2.5, 1.5, 1.1, 0.7. 0.5. That's a nice close approach on the return swing, but still. Okay, so a bit too far actually. So like this then. No? Okay, screw it. Let's just... Okay, that gives us an Eeloo encounter. So far so good. Alright, looks like we're looking at a really long burn time. Well, we'll just have to make the best of it then. Let's hope it's not quite that long. If it is, I'll do you a favor and split the video. Just 'cause I'm a nice guy that way. Okay, now then, you need to turn around quick like, so I'm gonna use some RCS. As long as I have like 100 left by the time I need to I reach Eeloo orbit, I should be good. Damn it, but it eats it up fast, huh? Okay. And we need to begin our burn right now. And damn, that's a long burn, alright. Well then. 4x. Looks like we're gonna have to do this over several orbits, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, that is most unfortunate. 20 minutes, huh? Yeah, you can see a bit of flexing there, but it should be okay. It should be. Not that necessarily will be. Okay. I may have to redo the maneuver nodes a couple of times. Yeah, when I run out of things to say, I'll probably just skip ahead, but not quite yet. Yep, it's being weird now. Okay, I'm just gonna keep burning for a while. And I'll just keep the maneuver node here for now. I'll redo it on my next orbit or something. 'Cause, you know. And really, considering the distances and the time involved, I don't think that this will throw us off too much, having to do it over several orbits. It should be okay still. Alright, the maneuver node is being really weird. But what can you expect? Okay. This is still draining rather slowly and nothing else is being drained. Okay, looking good. Looking pretty damn good, actually. Alright. So, I'm thinking on the next actual orbit we are gonna go for it properly. So, let us... Wow, that's weird. No, we do not wish to keep that one. Oh, fuck's sake, Moon! Are you fracking serious? Alright, we're gonna wait 2 orbits then. Because the fucking Moon is in the way. Still in the way. Alright, I need to add quite a bit anyway, so... It should be... Yeah, we'll need more than that. Thinking about... Well, that might be okay. Whoops, clicked outside the window there. Let's see if we can get a proper alignment with it. Because, you know, this is like... Very careful targeting is necessary in order to actually hit that thing. So, come on. I don't think we're far enough out. So we'll need to add a bit more oomph to it. Come on. Yep, that's actually close enough. Come on. There we go. Tiniest of adjustments. Right, so 11 more minutes, but that won't be too long at 4x, of which this craft is thankfully capable. And yeah, we're just gonna burn for an escape now. Just burn for it like crazy. That's the Moon, but that should be fine. We should be able to eventually anyway escape from that unpleasantness. So, yeah, might as well continue. What's our fuel looking like? Fuel's looking very good. It's swaying around a bit, but I can't help that. Not without major reconstruction of this whole design, and I really don't want to do that. So, yeah, so far so good. We might be a little bit off course, but we'll just adjust at the inclination change and we should still be able to hit it rather well. So, you know, it should be quite okay. We're halfway through it already. Oh, and look, we're using the original 3 astronauts, so it's really awesome. Halfway through, halfway mark. And we are slowly getting rid of the Moon encounter. However, okay, gonna exit the time warp for a second and gonna adjust our marker there. Just a bit. Okay, 500 more meters per second. That, yeah, I'm using the Kerbal Engineer to give me data about my ship. I suggest you do so as well. It is an extremely useful mod. I mean, you know, it just gives you information, and yeah, I left it on so that it gave me flight information in this particular mission, just so that I wouldn't have to eyeball it this time. If you have a problem with that, well, that's unfortunate, but Too bad. Apparently we have to keep adjusting because we keep drifting off of our marker, which I do not enjoy. Okay, let's just compensate and push in this direction a little more. Right? 200 more meters per second, which should go by relatively quickly. Come on, let me get rid of the moon encounter. We don't need this shit. We really don't need this shit. Is that actually going down? No, 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 no. Adjust it this way. Come on. Okay, no, no, no. Adjust it that way then. Please make it go up. I have a feeling we're gonna get a moon encounter whether we want one or not. And that is most unfortunate, and again also nothing I can do about that. Okay, let's try and let's at least try to complete our maneuver properly if we can. Let's zero it out as much as we can. The moon shouldn't fuck with us too much. With a bit of luck. Let's turn another 10 meters per second. I just want this to be as close as possible. And it keeps drifting all over the place. Yeah, we're gonna be off no matter what we do. Okay. Now let's swing by the moon, I suppose, and hope that it does not fuck with our stuff too much. So the moon hath swung at us out further than we had wanted it to, and we'll need to actually I could slow down right here, which I will actually attempt to do. I think it gave us a bit of extra gravity, you know, assistance as it were, a slingshot, which I did not want. It swung us out further than I wanted to be, and that is not sexy at all. Does this affect my... Of course it doesn't. But it does affect that. So we're gonna burn some towards Kerbin, I suppose. Come on. Okay, there. Yeah, that moon. That damn moon. Okay, we want this to be at about 70, 72, say. That should be okay. Okay, furthermore we kill that, and then we fuck with our node some, just to discover... Whoa, that was close. But not perfect. Okay, ascending node. That makes it worse. This makes it better and gives us an encounter. Okay. Close enough. Okay, still have some fuel in that. Excellent. Okay, time to head for our inclination change. Looks more or less good on that. Let's hope nothing else interferes with our flight plan, such as it is. So let's see. Okay, I will be burning southwards, I believe, so the marker should be somewhere here. Should be a much faster burn, and we should be able to complete it far more precisely as well, lacking us the same kind of gravitational field which we had at Kerbin. You know, a relatively strong one, which at the same time is you know. I'm referring to the fact that you end up moving in orbit around the Kerbin so very quickly, and the field is so strong that, you know, it ends up curving your orbital trajectory, which I'm not a fan of. Ah, we missed it. Never mind, should still be good. And another, well, 1 minute burn really. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited to see if I can actually pull this off. You know, go to Eeloo and back in a single launch, that is. It should be very interesting. If I can pull off a launch and landing like that, that I would say is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Of course, you might not agree with me, but who cares? Fuel's looking good so far. Okay. So, we'll be in a high orbit around the sun when we come back. We'll have to spend fuel on adjusting for our inclination for intercepting Kerbin, but we won't actually need to decelerate all the way. We'll just have to get a close enough encounter to the planet to actually hit it, and that's it. We do that and everything will be fine. Do we already have an encounter, or is that just a plotted one? I think it's just a plotted one. Need to kill a bit more of our inclination there. Come on, princess. Play nice. Play nice. Okay, another 3 meters per second and we are there. Close enough, I would say. Close enough. Okay, I'm gonna split the video here and I'll see you when we're ready to enter Eeloo's sphere of influence.